Hi, this is Shelley with the Gray Wren Sewing and Crafts on Etsy and the Gray Wren Sewing and Crafts on Facebook. Today my granddaughter Nevaeh, who is 8, almost 9, is going to show you how to make this beautiful self-binding baby blanket. This is the one that she created.
Hi, I'm making a 36 by 36 blanket for my baby brother.
So right now Nevaeh is cutting her Minky 36 by 36, and it's a little difficult for her because she is left-handed and it's hard to find the right scissors.
I took a 36 by 36 Minky blanket and I folded it this way. So then I fold it up and this way.
Okay, so now you have a square.
Now I'm clipping the corners so the Minky blanket doesn't move.
And this is your raw edge on the corner, right?
Yep. With this roller, we measured 3.5 inches.
That we're going to cut off the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all 4 corners look like this.
After you cut them.
After I cut. You turn the blanket upside down, and then you clip a 1/2 inch seam allowance on all 4 corners. We put right sides together. And then we clip.
Okay. And the clip was going to look like this. Right here. So what we do is make sure that all 4 sides are equal.
It's important that these are exactly the same.
Can you put them apart so we can see what you mean? These are the 2 corners, and we're going to make sure that all 4 corners measure exactly the same when we clip them.
Next, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance on my walking foot.
Okay, so you need a machine with a walking foot. We're going to use our industrial machine because it has a walking foot, but you can also use a heavy-duty machine. This works just fine too with a walking foot, or if you have a regular domestic machine with a walking foot, that would work as well. Go. The beauty about this is that it goes really slow. Okay, so now we have to back stitch, so I'll press the back stitch lever. Go ahead and back stitch. Okay, now keep following this guide and come all the way to the end.
All the way to the end?
Mm-hmm. Keep following the guide.
Turn these corners out. And then that is...
What's it do? It forms a what?
It forms a binding for the blanket.
Yes. So we do that to all 4 corners.
So we're going to embroider my baby brother's name about 5 inches wide.
Yes, because this is a 6.5 inch ruler, and we could go as wide as 6.5 inches, but then it's going to put the name up too far. So we're going to do about a 5 inch wide name. I use embroiderysoftware.com to do all my digitizing, so now I'm going to bring in lettering, and Nevaeh is going to pick which lettering she likes best for her baby brother.
This is the one that I picked.
So we are going to use this lettering on the baby blanket. So after Nevaeh picked her font that she wanted to use, the lettering from Embroideryware, we exported it as a PES and imported it into Sew What Pro. And then next I'm going to click on print guide template, and print the template out. Here's a picture of the print template only. And then you press OK. And right now it's printing to my wireless printer.
After you print your paper guide out, then you want to lay it on a blanket and find your middle.
Okay, so we're going to mark that middle with a marking pen because it's on the wrong side. And then we are going to put it on our hoop and center it up with the crosshairs on our hoop.
Grandma put it on sticky stabilizer because when you get ready to embroider, you don't want it you have to have something to hold it up.
You don't want the material to move around, right?
Yeah.
And then, after we have it all lined up, we take this off and we put water-soluble stabilizer over top, and then we embroider. Okay, right now we have our water-soluble stabilizer on top with the clips, and Nevaeh is going to start the machine. And there it is.
Here's our embroidered piece, and we have to turn it upside down on the floor.
So we're going to lay the piece flat on the floor, and then we're going to add the real pretty printed piece to it.
So we turn the embroidered piece upside down, and then we put a 33 by 33 inside of it.
Okay, so our top piece, our decorative piece, is a 33 by 33. So that's just about how big your entire blanket's going to be. And it's a 33 by 33, and we started out with a 36 by 36 piece of material. So right now Nevaeh is pinning her self-binding Minky so that we can sew.
So we pin the binding all the way around the blanket, and we got it all put together. We just need to sew it.
So we're going to sew it with our walking foot now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's our next step, and then we'll be done.
I'm going to sew the binding now.
Okay, and can we tell our friends where you're sewing? Right here is your guide, right here,
Yeah.
of your walking foot. Okay. Just go as slow as you can, because we're not in a race, okay?
So this is my baby brother's self-binding baby blanket, and it's super soft and super cute.
And who made that baby blanket?
Me.
I'm very proud of you. Good job, sweetie. And look how cute this is. And here's Mama and baby Isaiah.
Hi, everyone.
This is Courtney, who owns the gray wren. She's my daughter. She's my oldest daughter.
This is baby Isaiah. He's only a couple weeks old. He was born on the 30th of January.
Yep, and he's my youngest grandson.
And this is who the blanket's for.
If you like this video on the self-binding baby blanket, please like and subscribe, and comment down below on more videos you would like to see, and we would be happy to make them for you. Thank you.